2 weeks ago, Energy Minister John Jinapor told Joy News that Car Power was threatening to shut down their plants over unpaid bills.
I received a letter from Car Power. They are threatening to shut the plant in 7 days.
Why?
Unpaid bills that we inherited. We've been trying every way we can to engage them so that they will give us some briefing space. But they simply will not budge.
Now, he says the sector is days away from darkness with only 2 days of fuel left in stock.
Frank with you, Chairman, today as I sit here, this morning my headache is how to get the next parcel of liquid fuel. The fuel we have to take us 2.6 days. We've placed order for fuel, but it has to be paid. We've procured some fuel on credit and working with the Ministry of Finance to pay. But the truth is that the Ministry of Finance also has its limits. And so we'll be going to Cabinet to discuss how we can improve on the sector. And that is why we are pushing for some private sector participation in ECG's operations.
Ghana's energy sector is now on life support. The sector minister John Jinapor is projecting that energy sector under recoveries would hit 30 billion cedis by the end of 2025. He says government needs over $1.1 billion to keep the lights on, yet the sector rakes up to a 2 billion cedi deficit every month.
ECG is unable to collect all the monies. And so you're having a deficit of about 2 billion cedis every month when it comes to ECG's collections. When you add that deficit and you add the fuel, which is not part of the pass-through, you are looking at over 30 billion. Car Power has just sent us a letter that by 18th, they will shut down the plant because we owe them more than $400 million. IPPs alone, we owe them $1.7 billion.
It gets worse. The World Bank's $500 million guarantee has already been drawn down, with only $50 billion left. The government is now using oil meant for national revenue to pay off energy debts. But the ranking member on Parliament's Energy Committee, George Kwame Abuaji, says some big businesses are to be blamed for defaulting on their power bills, while the country sinks further into debt.
Most of our companies in this country, a lot of them, they don't pay electricity bills. A lot don't pay. And transmission losses also is another factor, which the minister has to look at it. We are currently at around 29 to 30% transmission losses, whereby the OECD or the international sectors, their transmission losses is around 8 to 9%.
With a couple of days of fuel left and no clear financing solution, the sector minister is set to make a last-ditch effort to secure funds from Cabinet to avoid a national power shutdown. The clock is ticking away.